Hey Goose, Davis Baker, WSFA in Montgomery. Just what do you think it's going to be like when you run out on that field for the first time on Saturday?
I think it's going to be very exciting. Really, just kind of the approach we're taking is kind of all the work we put in the off season, kind of all leading up to Saturday, and going out there with the guys. I'm going to be super excited.
Goose, this is Rosie Langella with WSFA. Coach Parker was telling us that we're going to see some talent that maybe we haven't seen already. Some guys are really going to come to light on offense. Who do you see as that guy or person that's really going to come to light? Who's impressed you with your skill players?
Man, I feel like we're very blessed, very fortunate to be in a position where my job is very easy. I mean, those guys make it really easy on me as far as all the wideouts. I mean, Devontae Ross, Landon Parker, I mean, Roman, Gerald, Jordan Lovett. I mean, we have a lot of weapons, and up front, and, you got a guy like Daniel King and Eli Russ, and all those guys. But I think they'll make it really easy on me, and yeah, I mean, just really excited.
Hey Goose, it's John Johnson from the Dothan Eagle. Along those lines, y'all got a lot of talent on the tight ends with the tight end
Yes,
room.
sir. Ethan
How
Connor.
much, yeah, how much does that open up even things for the wide receivers when those guys are someone that the defensive backs have to concentrate on as well?
Yeah, obviously, Ethan Connor being kind of the athlete he is and playmaker he is, he's got great hands, does well in the run game, and kind of like what you were alluding to. I mean, that makes it tough on like defensive backs. I mean, I think it's kind of a mismatch at sometimes, but he's a great player, and excited to throw to him on Saturdays.
Goose, this is Rosie again. This is a different era of Troy football with Coach Parker obviously being at the helm now. What is your message, I guess, to fans of former players? What can they expect out of your team when you guys hit the field on Saturday?
We're going to be a team, obviously, that's blue collar, super gritty, and just hard working, hard nosed football. I think that's going to got to be Troy's motto throughout the year, and that's kind of going to be it.
Hi, Goose. Shannon Kelly with Nevada Sports in Reno. Just what were some of the biggest things that stood out to you from what you saw of Nevada in their game against SMU?
Yeah, obviously they're a very talented team. They played really, really hard, and all credit to them and their staff. I mean, they've done a lot of good things and taken the right steps forward in that program, and we're just looking forward to matching up with them on Saturday.
Brandon, I feel like this is Davis Baker with WSFA in Montgomery. I feel like we talked a lot about the offense. Coach Parker being an offensive guy, Goose Crowder, first year starter here. What do you feel about this defense, and what are y'all going to bring to the table?
I feel like we're gonna bring a lot to the table. Effort, physicality, toughness. We try to revolve our defense around that, like discipleship and just being very physical when we get to the ball. So that's what you'll really see from us on Saturdays.
Hey Brandon, this is John Johnson from the Dothan Eagle. I assume you watched the game Saturday night, the Nevada game, or if not, you've seen film. But what impressed you about their offense?
They came out pretty hot, honestly. I feel like they play pretty well throughout all their tight end areas, their receiver areas, blocking on the perimeter, quarterback runs, quarterback passes. Their quarterback played pretty well, and I'm just excited to see what they'll do versus us on Saturday.
Brandon, there's not going to be anyone that overlooks you guys this year. Everyone's going to have you circled as back-to-back Sun Belt champions. And now that you're going through this time of change, I guess, do you guys embrace being the top dogs and knowing that you're going to get everyone's best?
I mean, that's what we expect from everyone that we have on the schedule. We don't really like see it as us being the top dogs. We just see it as us just focusing on just getting better from where we were the day before. So we just try to like take one step ahead, take it day by day, week by week, game by game. So we'll worry about the results when it gets there.
If I can ask one more, just it's rare in your first game of the season to already have a game of film on your opponent. How much can that help you guys this week?
I feel like it really helps us a lot because we sat and watched the game on Saturday as they were playing. So we took some notes and seeing how they responded to whether it's adversity or how they came out in the halftime or how they came out at the beginning of the game, their drive starters and stuff like that. We just kind of took notes on stuff like that based off of what we thought that they would come out and do, and we're just ready to see what our game plan will be versus them for this week.
Brandon, it's your first chance to play at the Vet. I know you've heard probably from some of your teammates about the atmosphere and the students and the fans. Just your personal excitement to kind of run out of that tunnel for the first time on Saturday.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm amped. I can't wait. I feel like with this being my last year, I'm just so excited. I chose Troy because their environment is unlike. I can't even explain it. Like the way that people have told me, like that the whole community shows up for the games. It's like a family out here, and I just love it. And I can't wait to run out Saturday.
Hey, Daniel, this is John Johnson from the Dothan Eagle. You're one of the older guys, obviously, on the offensive line. You and Eli have been around a little bit, but can you talk about how the newcomers and how y'all gelled during the preseason? And also, I was just curious about your observations of Nevada. I know you've either watched the game Saturday night or watched game film, and what you think of them as well.
Yeah, so, I mean, I can't say enough good things about the new guys, especially Brennan that was just up here. They came in and they absorbed the culture, and they knew from the beginning that we were going to be a hard-working team, blue-collar, and that's nothing less than that. And so I think that they came in and they embraced the culture, and it's just been really exciting to watch that happen. And as far as watching Nevada play, it was good to watch them. They played really hard up front. They got some good players, but I think we can match up well with them.
Daniel, just talk about the kind of the game day atmosphere. Brendan kind of hit on a minute ago. You've had a chance to experience it before, but just what it's like to play at home in front of these students and these fans.
It's an experience like no other. I've played in a couple stadiums, especially in the Sun Belt. I think it's the best atmosphere in the South. I can't thank the fans enough because every day or every game day we come out there, they're loud, they're rowdy. The visitors got to hear them the whole game, and I love it.
Daniel, can you talk a little bit about Goose as far as him being the guy in the huddle and taking charge of things, how he's been doing that?
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about Goose. The way he handles the offense, he's came in since day one, and he's just been on it. And I think Goose, watching our previous quarterback develop, just sitting under Gunner and watching what he used to do and seeing Goose have, like, good flashes. I mean, he's a really good player, and I think all of us are really grateful for how he's just taking over the offense and just led us all the way.
And one of the guys we don't know that much about is Gerald Green, but he's earned the starting running back slot. Tell me a little bit about what makes him so effective.
Gerald is probably one of the hardest workers on the team. He busted his tail the whole spring and fall camp, and I'm just glad that the coach finally got to see it for what it was. I mean, a guy like that, he's one of those people you can't deny. If he wants something, he's gonna get it. And he's just a really good hard worker. He's a better teammate, and he's a better man, if not. So I'm just blessed to have Gerald on our team with us.